seen guys speak to women with this much respect, and I deplore that. My mother just told me, I grew up, my mother raised me, so I have this much respect for women, and I fight often because of that. And it gives me a lot of friends. I mean, I get a lot of friends, but I get a lot of friends because I have respect for women, ultra respect for women. But then, like I was liking this girl in 10, and I'm extra nice, you know, extra gentleman. I'm extra just like, oh, you're beautiful, you deserve the best. And she told me I was too nice. I couldn't believe it. It wouldn't work because I was too nice. That was the ultimate stab in the back. So I went through a week of just going, forget it, I'm just gonna be like them. Because they seem to get the girls, and they call girls the B word, you know, and they smack and beat, and they're getting girls, and I'm going, peace, and I think you're beautiful, and they're going, well, I like him because he's masculine. I'm masculine, I mean, and with the guy, and like yesterday he was cursing, and I was like, don't curse, and he got mad at me, because I told him not to curse. But my plan is that if I keep telling girls not to let them call you these names, if I keep saying it, it's going to catch on. Because the girls won't allow them to be their boyfriend, and they're going to speak to them like that, and they're going to want me. So in order to not get them to go with me, they're going to have to change, and that's how to change. So I'll be the scapegoat, no problem, as long as they change it. So, yeah, I think it's going to work out. I think it'll work out.
Us women, merely second opinion but first appetite, are taught early how to restrain the wolves. When the men converge, all gnawing teeth and salivating fangs, these insatiable men who snarl us out of our lineage, saber-toothed non-believers who cannot consider how loud we can be, how brass and trombone this world has played us. There is no place here to unravel ourselves for them. Bow our heads, unlearn our names.
For those of us who introduce the bold face of mouth, become a horse tooth, become agile breasts, become unbounded thigh.
I learned to be quiet when the anvils of a false prophet mistook my 13 for playground.
Only the quiet survive. I saw my mother give her body away to a man she didn't even know, didn't even love like that. My eyes swallowed the whole of him and her, and all that it meant to know who I come from shook loose her skin the last time a lover begged for me beautiful. For origami hands, someone who can crease fold his skin. I told him I was the aftermath of paper when it bounds out of pretty. When the wind smacks it straight on its back,
we've been smacked straight on our backs too often for someone to assume us to be fragile daughters of Eve, simple creatures only of night, and the devil who plagues us.
We are not only a mouth and luring siren, we are the women who dare think of ourselves as more than a fuck. When we lend our thoughts to breath, we know often we are speaking the words that will kill us, for we are then called bitch, cunt, whore, never a voice, just static sound.
I learned to yell when I met the devil. He would make cigarette burns on my mother and call it chimney. Birth me a riot, now I speak with intention. Will not cower to the buildings of men who belittle me orphan. Chastise all that I have to say, it is always too much or nothing, all nag or too sharp.
When your voice is a shotgun, a warning to the careless that will make sweet meat out of you.
Go ahead, I have seen hell enough times to know it's scorch. It has taught me to forge this voice into a sword, sharpened tongue that carve the bone back into a lost or stone jaw flame does not cause my peace to be still.
This is our birthright. This is our inherit. We are women who capsize entire crowds with the stains of the wind. Holy knuckles, full of fight.
Until you walk, run, bite a mile in her shoes, don't you dare stand in front of me and tell me what a woman must do. She must swing from chandeliers for undeserving spouses and paramours who deny her suffrage by day but crave and praise her womanly wiles by night. Good enough to fuck but not good enough to vote. She must go from the beauty of Africa to the horrors of Massa, go from titties dangling bare and shameless to being branded licentious, temptress, embarrassed, go from land of yams and heat hot to land of cash crops and seller's block go from God names to no name to his names. Now black, now inhuman, freedom stolen, family stolen, now beholden but still golden, field howling, and ain't I a woman, and ain't I a woman? What a woman must do. She must wipe away tears and reclaim strength after rape, abortion, lover's betrayal, husband's abuse, tricked to buy baby shoes. She must be called a muse, which is just a synonym for use. Put upon pedestals, dainty and protected, and because of that disrespected, Victorianized, victimized, made a paradox of famous anonymity, left to go insane with too much femininity, staring at the yellow wallpaper, her heart open, her legs open, warm and welcoming, waiting for phone calls that never come, waiting for words of appreciation that never come, waiting for equal pay that never comes, it just never comes, waiting for love, waiting for acknowledgement, not judgment, waiting. And when seeking or achieving any place of power, reduced to labels like concubine, cunt, bitch, whore, stunt, witch, dyke, and none of those are her name, and none of those have ever been her name, your name, or my name. What a woman must do until you walk, run, bite, just 1 mile in her shoes. Don't you even dare stand in front of me and tell me what a woman must do.
I don't need a man, but one will sure feel good right now. Feel so good. I don't need a man in order to feel like a woman, but I do want one with me. Those heavy moments when I'm feeling weak, tired, and lonely. I want him to know me and to show me that he respects what I bring to the table. I want him to be able to accept my strength and my confidence without thinking that makes him weak and lacking. I don't need a man with a lot of money, but I do want one that's packing his own goals and his own dreams. One who holds womanhood in high esteem, starting with his mother. Now, I don't need a man of any particular color, but I do want a brother, one who openly loves God more than he can ever love me. He'll leave alone at church with me. He will hurt with me, then search with me. When I'm trying to find answers to lost questions, he's a blessing. And his arms, they're reborn, similar to the ones found in Gilead. No, I don't need a man with a lot of religion, but I do want one who believes in God. And as such, he's in touch with the truth. That's what he doesn't habitually lie. Nor will he deliberately make me cry, but he will tell me, not deliciously, when I'm wrong. Hold me when I feel I can't hold on. And the personality, he keeps the business at home because he's grown. Therefore, he sees past the physical beauty that the world is showing, and he'll fearlessly dive into the wildness of my unknown. Once there, he'll create and sell into a home of absolute harmony, blissfully with me. And as for me, I'm gonna love this man so deep. I'm gonna love him for keeps. Y'all, I'm gonna love this man until limits become sweet. And finally, just so all y'all understand, I don't need a man who thinks I'm supposed to make him feel like a man. But I do want a man who knows that he is the man.
We teach girls to shrink themselves, to make themselves smaller. We say to girls, you can have ambition, but not too much. You should aim to be successful, but not too successful, otherwise you will threaten the man. Because I am female, I'm expected to aspire to marriage. I'm expected to make my life choices, always keeping in mind that marriage is the most important. Now, marriage can be a good thing, can be a source of joy and love and mutual support. But why do we teach girls to aspire to marriage and we don't teach boys the same? We raise girls to see each other as competitors, not for jobs or for accomplishments, which I think would be a good thing, but for the attention of men. We teach girls that they cannot be sexual beings in the way that boys are. Feminist, a person who believes in the social, political, and economic equality of the sexes.